The village of Bacharach makes the perfect headquarters for exploring the castled section of the Rhine River. From 1300 to 1600, this town was big, rich, and politically powerful. In 1275, the 7 electors, one of which lived in Bacharach, chose a new Holy Roman Emperor. They selected Rudolf von Habsburg, whom they thought would be easy to control. Instead, he founded the Habsburg dynasty that ruled much of Europe until 1918. The castle above the town was actually the capital of Germany for 2 years during the 13th century. While the Holy Roman Emperor Frederick Barbarossa went to the Crusades, he left his brother, who lived in Bacharach, to rule Germany from this castle. The castle has now been turned into a youth hostel. In the mid-1800s, Romantic writers and painters put this section of the Rhine on the grand tour of Europe. Victor Hugo wrote of the ruined chapel and castle in his 1842 travel book, Excursions Along the Banks of the Rhine. 40 wells such as this one supplied the 4,000 inhabitants of the town with drinking water. Above the well is a sundial and a 1632 painting showing the intact walls surrounding the town of Bacharach. When Germany was a collection of 300 different city-states, each town made its own coins and mints, such as this one. The Altshaus, built in 1368, is the oldest home in Bacharach and currently serves as a much recommended restaurant. The postal horn symbolizes the postal service throughout much of Europe. Stagecoaches delivered the mail. The post office was a stop where horses and mail were exchanged. When the horn blew, everyone in town knew that the mail had arrived. This post office was situated on the only road along the Rhine River 200 years ago. This Protestant church is located down the street from the post office. Originally a Catholic cathedral, it was converted to a Lutheran church during the Reformation. It is a mix of round Romanesque and pointed Gothic architecture. A couple of medieval frescoes are faintly visible on the walls. A stone tablet with sculpture was probably a cover for a burial chamber for the individual portrayed on it. One of the original wall towers has been converted into a home. Medieval Bacharach grew rich from the wine trade. Reefs upstream forced boats to unload upriver and reload here. A trail led through a vineyard directly across from our bed and breakfast. This is a labor-intensive industry. This gentleman is trimming new growth to control the number of branches and then tying the selected branches to wire frames to support the grapes. The most popular wine from this region is a Riesling. One of the 16 original towers from the town wall provides the best view of Bacharach and the Rhine River. A city park and campground occupies reclaimed land near the river. 2 boat companies take passengers up and down this section of the Rhine River. Both dock at Bacharach. We call them the poor man's river cruise companies. Multiple river cruise lines sail the Rhine, making stops at different towns in this section of the Rhine. We stayed at the Rick Steves recommended Pension Elm Mallowinkle. It lies adjacent to the old city wall. It has a lovely patio area in the back. There is also a walkway along a small stream that leads from the back of the bed and breakfast into town.